Hey guys, welcome to my channel. I am T. I am growing in New Orleans, Zone 9B if you're new here. And on today's video, I will be harvesting all this food with you guys. And I am so glad y'all with me for this beautiful harvest. And on today's video, I will be staking up my tomato plants and my pepper plants. And I need to add more. And I have zip ties to tie them to stable them together once they start growing big and healthy, y'all. So guys, stay tuned for this beautiful all right, y'all, I want to go ahead and get these squashes harvest. And y'all, let me know what's your favorite squash recipe. This is butternut squash, and put your recipe down in the comments because y'all, this is my second successful year doing squash. But guess what? The first year I couldn't find a good recipe and I just didn't know what to do with it. I know squash have a lot of benefits to it, and y'all, I just gave them away. I gave my squash away last year, and this year I really want to eat my squash because I am so the squash is so successful this year, and I'm pretty sure once I harvest this, more blooms is gonna come and more fruit is gonna come. So y'all, please down in the comments, let me know what's your favorite squash recipe. Gonna harvest. Nice size, really nice, y'all. Look at that. I know some people were saying that they have trouble with growing squash. Y'all, I've never had no problem with the squash. This is one of my least problems. This one of my least problems with squash. That's why I want to this is why I want a good recipe, because look at that. I have 4 squashes I've harvested all at once. This is a nice size too. Recipe that stuck out when I first dropped my seeds, the potato squash. I guess you make it, mix it up like it's a potato, fix it like it's a potato, and eat it like that. I harvest a zucchini off of this one zucchini, and I harvest like 2 cucumbers off of that vine. Should be getting more fruit. Oh y'all, this container, this container here is ready, y'all. I'm about to go ahead and harvest off this container, because I bet y'all wondering what is the blue tarp for in my background. I am getting a above ground pool. I'm so excited about that, y'all. We're getting a above ground pool. This will be our 3rd pool, above ground pool. The first one, the hurricane took it away. And we're starting over with another pool. But y'all, let me go ahead and show y'all these tomatoes back here. They all exploded, I guess, from the rain. Look at that. They bust wide open. They bust wide open, y'all. Maybe it was because of the rain, y'all. But just like I said, this is also my first year growing cherry tomatoes. Most of them I'm harvesting now is all bust. They all bust. Dang, I can't even get one out the deal. Jeesh. Look at that. A nice size hole. Yeah, y'all, that's no good. I really need to keep an eye out on those tomatoes, because I literally missed out on all these tomatoes. Literally, because most of them is cracked and most of them have holes in it. Better luck next time. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and harvest lettuce too, because look at that. This lettuce is already flowering. Cut that top off. Cut the top off so that way it can start flowering. But I'm going to go ahead and cut the edges all around it so I can get me some lettuce out the deal, y'all. 'Cause it's just like I said, it's been raining for the last 2 days. Like 100% of rain all day, and y'all know when it rains, that's when your plants really react to just nature. It reacts to the rain and more food growth. This bed, I started out with this bed, y'all. It was so empty, literally. Everything is growing like crazy. Look at this one. Look at this lettuce. Yeah, I gotta harvest this. This is out of control. And y'all, this was not like this 2 days ago. Because I do harvest my lettuce often. And I said I wasn't gonna get this lettuce like this, because I know the variety, it will grow bushy because it's lettuce. But the last 2 days, it's been really raining. And I like the way it grows up like a stem, like this. Easy to harvest. Easy to harvest. Y'all, that sun tearing my back up. It's tearing my back up. And with the basil, I already cut the basil. I cut the flower off the basil so that way the basil can get bushier. And we have our carrots still growing back here. Tomatoes, I gotta wash my tomatoes. I've been harvesting my green onions, cilantro good. Now, let's see what else needs to be harvested, y'all. My little peppers and tomato area here. And y'all, I do see me some peppers needs to be harvested. I feel like this is poblano peppers. I'm gonna go ahead and harvest some nice size poblanos. Get them off there so we can encourage those poblanos to produce more. All right, y'all, I really want this to be a little stable. I got my zip ties. I got my zip ties and my trellis. Everything is leaning, y'all. So I got this idea from Asia over at the Yellow Door Homestead. What she did was, to keep it from, you know, wobbling, she used some zip ties to tie it together so it could be a little bit more stable. So that's what I'm going to do. I realized that was a really, really good idea. So I'm gonna put it together so that way when they start growing, everything will be stable, a little bit stable, you know. This one I am going to need to add another triangle stake. I got my stakes, my trellis. So with this one, I hope y'all can see, this plant needs to be a little more stable because it is wobbly. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add some more stakes so we can be a little bit more stable, y'all, together. And y'all, if you're interested in on these tomato cages I have, these stakes, I will link it in the description, so it'll be easy to get to. Look at that. All right, so when it starts to grow, it will have enough room at the top. This was a really clever idea to keep them together. All right, this is my little zip ties. Wow, okay. And when they get taller, I'll just add more stakes to the top. Wow, okay. That's what we doing. That's what we doing. We got tomatoes here. Definitely need to be harvested. See that? Cute little tomatoes. I finally got me some tomatoes for my lettuce. I said, I'm not buying no tomatoes from the store because I got my tomatoes already cooking in the garden. And y'all, these is 5-gallon grow bags. These is 5-gallon grow bags. I got my peppers and tomatoes in. Way more stable, y'all. Way more stable. All right, y'all, this is the purple beauty bell peppers. I want to go ahead and harvest this because it's big enough, y'all. And I see that I don't have a whole lot of room, and I also see flowers. So it said when you harvest, more flowers will bloom and you will get more. So this is big enough. Look at that. Cute little purple bell peppers, y'all. And this is my first year growing purple beauty. Yes. But I want to replace this because I feel like my bell peppers, see that? That's the circle one. I feel like my bell peppers going to need way more room than that. So I am going to put these on there to give them some extra support. That down in there, and then we just gonna add more. Put them on so I can add more sticks. Put that right down in there. So them bell peppers could move it on up. Move it on up. All right. Take my zip ties. Tie them bad boys together. Oh Lord, y'all, I got one steak here for this tomato. I'm gonna just leave that like this and just use a zip tie and tie it on this one steak because it looks like it's doing pretty well. It ain't doing too bad. that one too tight. Y'all, I think I did some damage here. Not paying attention. You don't want it too tight. Because still gotta grow. There we go. Still gotta grow. No tomato cage at all on this. Ain't that sad? But it's stable. It's really stable. It's really not going nowhere. I think I'm gonna go ahead and leave that alone. I'm gonna leave it alone. Oh, and someone asked me about the Dollar Tree storage container. This is one of them. Let's see. All right, it's holding up pretty well. You see how it look? This is my tomato plant in it. I mean, my tomatoes need to be staked up and pruned and everything, but yeah, this is the container. This is the smaller one. That's the smaller one, and it's holding up pretty well. And I also, let me show you the bigger one. Show you how the bigger one is holding up. It's one, actually it's the one with my tomato plant in it on this side. I don't know if you can see it. It is ripping up a little bit around the edges, because that maybe because I was you know, holding it from the side while it was wet and it kind of ripped. But other than that, it's holding up. We got our tomato plant inside of it. All right, y'all, since y'all said that the eggplant is not going to turn purple, I have the white variety eggplant. So I'm gonna go ahead and harvest that. Harvest this eggplant because it's wearing down my plant and more is growing. We have about 4 more on this one plant. So that's the cute little eggplant, the little white eggplant. I think that's so cute. That's crazy. I was waiting on the flower. That's crazy. I was waiting on this to turn purple, y'all. Because I seen a purple flower, you would think it was going to be, you would think the fruit was going to be purple if the flower purple. But thank y'all so much for helping me out. We all learning together. I got my first white eggplant. I want to go ahead and cut some lemon balm. Get this lemon balm out of here. I do want to share some lemon balm, so that's why I am going to cut. It smells so good, y'all. So good. Store some lemon balm for some tea. Smell lemon balm. Smells so good. The rest of these peppers I have over here. Look at my shishito, y'all. They're getting so big. This is my first year growing shishito peppers, and I cannot wait to taste. I can't wait to taste, y'all. It's producing a whole lot of peppers. Look at that. Go ahead and harvest this celery out of this raised bed here. Celery. Celery, y'all. This is all my celery, and this is my first year growing celery. Well, I attempted to grow celery last year, but this year, y'all, that second year, my second year of gardening, it just hit different. I think I'm more focused on each and every crop I drop, and I'm just so excited about that. I was successful with my onions. I was successful with my carrots, lettuce. Everything is just perfect this year, and I'm so excited. Now I'm also excited about my tomatoes because I wasn't successful with tomatoes last year, and I'm excited with my potatoes. I'm excited about that. So I seen one little potato poking out on my last video, and I hurry up and covered that. So I hurry up and cover that one potato. And someone told me when you see your potatoes peeking out the ground, make sure you cover it up with something so it won't get damaged by the sun. And y'all, I think I'm gonna get a lot of okra too this year. So I'm excited about that. Everything I plant, I'm very making sure everything is okay. Y'all, I'm over here looking at these sunflowers. Oh my God. So I will wash these cut them up and put the celery inside of Ziploc bags. The sunflower, man, check out this sunflower. Oh my God, it's just a different kind of yellow. And y'all, the sunflowers, these sunflowers, there was volunteer sunflowers from my bird feed. Yeah, my birds was flying around and it dropped inside of this Vigo Garden strawberry bed. And y'all, I just let it grow. I just let it do its own little thing, and look at that. I love me some sunflowers. I did drop me some more sunflowers. When I see them dying, I drop more. So I drop more down here at the bottom, and I already see them sprouting. So that's good. That's good. That's good. So I can get me some more sunflowers throughout the season. Here, I am definitely excited about this raised bed. The flower bed is really been doing the thing. It really been doing the thing. My zinnias popping up. Zinnias is my favorite plant. The cosmos back there. Thank you so much for letting me know that's cosmos when I did my garden tour. And it's just a breath of fresh air. Everything is a breath of fresh air. I want to go ahead and empty. Just like I said, y'all, it has been raining. And I want to go ahead and empty the bird feed water. And I'm going to put the water right in the watermelon bed. Right in the watermelon bed. More rain, so I am not going to put more bird feed inside of that container. Y'all, our corn coming up. Look at that. I did direct sow the corn, y'all, and they are coming up. Yes. I direct sowed two in one hole, and y'all, both of them coming up. I don't know if I should have did that or not, but hey, they both coming up. And I'm gonna keep it the way it is. Y'all, I'm lying. I separate them. And this is what they looking like. I just pulled them out the ground and separated them, y'all. This one here, I have to do this one because when I separated them, this one didn't come up. This one just popped up out the ground. But everybody else is separated. Look at that. I gave them a few inches apart. Some inches apart. It's celery. But we have celery inside of the center block as well. So I'm going to let that one get a little bit bigger. And I will cut it when it's the right time. But it's growing, y'all. It's nice and healthy, that celery. All right, y'all, let's see what we got. So this is the harvest. We got celery, y'all. We got celery. I will be cleaning that. We got lemon balm, lemon balm, musky. We got a zucchini. We got a bunch of lettuce. We got a bunch of lettuce I harvest out of my container, Work Pro container. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 huge squash. We have a few purple beauty. Here, take it, here. They're eating the tomatoes that was busted wide open. This is the tomatoes that was busted. It rained the other. It's not going to waste, not if I have 2 greedy dogs. 4 peppers, poblano peppers. Smell the aroma of the lemon balm. It's crazy.